Creative differences.
All right, hey guys.
Hey everybody. Hey. Okay, welcome to the first episode ever. First video episode ever.
Video ever.
The first video ever. We invented this new format.
Like, okay guys, did you know your phone can actually do camera, but like for a long period of time? This is crazy.
And did you know that you could sync it with audio from other devices?
Fucking crazy.
We just learned about this and we thought, whoa, video podcast?
Wait, shout out, what's his name? Who did this? Steve Jobs, right? This was all him.
This was him?
I think so, right?
Okay.
You saw that?
I thought he just did the iDog.
Oh, but he was trying to replace like bitches who can't be
See,
replaced.
literally, don't put me on camera because then I start making bad jokes because I'm nervous because I'm being looked at.
Don't be nervous.
Okay.
They're not even watching us.
I'm just gonna like not think about it.
They're
You're not even here.
They're masturbating in their car to our voices.
Oh.
They're not watching.
Okay, well, welcome to the first video episode of the Creative Differences podcast. We're here with a special guest.
Say hello to Milo.
Milo doesn't like being on camera, but I don't think he knows that he's on camera right now because no one's holding it.
I don't know.
It's on a tripod.
He was looking a little anxious. He started licking your leg. I'm like, oh.
He really hates being on camera. If you try to he's really humble because look at this movie star face.
Like, hello?
But if you try to come up to him with the phone, he runs away. He'll run in the other direction. And it's always sort of killed me.
And I think that transitions us to our first topic, Chapel Round.
Okay, fine. Let's get right into it.
Let's get right into it. Y'all bitches are stupid, dumb idiots. Like, why did she... One, the clarifying statement was gorgeous. One of the best PR statements I've ever seen from someone.
I didn't watch it. What did she say?
Like, the first one, where she was just like, I'm not going to, like, let y'all bully me into, like, endorsing something that I don't... I'm not going to endorse her. My actions should speak louder than an endorsement. And I went... Because it's true. She's, like, employing and constantly fighting for trans rights. And, like, that's, like, her main point issue. Mm-hmm. She's like, and the Democratic Party doesn't necessarily, like, that's not their main focus. Like, they're committing genocide. Like, y'all, please.
What's that about?
So I'm like, yeah, no,
Kidding.
she's
That was
so
my
right.
impression of a person who's been dead for 12 months and
Jesus.
just came back to life.
That was my impression of Jesus 3 days after the rock. He said, wait,
what are they doing?
What are they doing over there? That's what the fuck? I'm gone for 3 days and y'all start what the but then she did her follow-up post, which you saw that one?
Sort of. I've seen clips of. I've tuned out of the whole Chapel Roan.
Because y'all
Do
are
we
dumb.
like Chapel Roan? Do we not like Chapel Roan? I don't care.
Y'all are dumb.
I like her music.
Yeah.
I think she's fine.
Why are you going to a random girl for your political views? I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, in Chapel's words, I'm just a random bitch.
Literally.
I'm literally just a random bitch. Though,
She ate that.
Did she? Okay.
She is, though. Like, Taylor, I get because some of you bitches have weird parasocial relationships. Chapel came up this year.
That's my thing is I'm like, who's turning to Chapel Roan for
guidance,
election guidance? Like, Taylor, I get it because her influence is just so vast and her fan base is so big that there's people from, like, all over the political scale supporting her.
But Chapel, babe.
But Chapel, it's like...
It's the girls and the gays.
It's the girls and the gays or like frat people who like got into Good Luck Babe and think that it's about a guy moving on really quickly from a girl and just don't get it. And they're not turning to her for election guidance either.
He licked my leg.
He has an oral fixation, so he likes licking and biting
and
things.
There you go. Oh, that's crazy.
They think it's because he was taken away from his mother too soon. So it's actually really sad.
Oh, I was going to make it. No,
Yeah,
I'm
so
not going to make the joke.
Don't say anything about it.
Well, you guys, this could be you. Those watching.
Yeah.
You could be this dog if you treat me right.
I think it's really good that he's here. Look at him bridging the gap between us.
Literally.
He's sort of like creative differences. No.
Creative similarities.
Coexist.
But yeah, y'all are relying a little too much on literal random pop stars' opinions on things. Like,
but it's also just
cares?
like no offense. Sorry, if you're in our audience and you're like one of those people,
oh
like,
God,
I feel like I'm not talking to any of these
get
people.
out, get out.
Because it's like I feel like we're all on the same page,
right? I think if you're watching, you should be on our page.
That being said, I was hanging out with my friend Abby today.
Shout out Abby.
I know she doesn't listen to this podcast.
Oh, fuck you, girl. What? Well, maybe she'll listen now that there's a video.
Yeah, maybe
Visual stimulation.
But we were doing work together, and she was like,
Keep going.
She was like, Abby. Holy shit. Oh my God. I was like, what? And she shows me a tweet from our former mayor, who's now a congressman, who said, updated my Pride playlist for the year. Okay. Robert Garcia, former mayor of Long Beach, current congressman.
Wow.
Tweeted, Democrats and Republicans are not the same on trans had to update my Pride playlist. And look, the first song was Hot to Go, and he crossed it out.
Wait, what?
He crossed it out and reposted it.
Oh my God.
Are you seeing this?
Oh my God. Like, he's letting Chapel. Jesus Christ. This is what I'm talking about, people. Y'all think she's a Republican? You think she's saying.
Wait. But I think the funniest part of this is, can I read some of the other songs on here? Boss by Fifth Harmony.
Oh.
Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels by Todrick Hall.
A registered Republican.
Really?
No, I'm not hitting no defamation. Allegedly. No defamation suit, but I believe it. Sorry, Todrick.
Whoops by Meghan Trainor. Okay, listen, these are just funny.
Wait, these are like not good songs.
Right.
These are terrible songs.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, oh, you think gay people suck? This is what you're saying. We have bad
he's
music.
Gay.
Oh, well, he sucks.
Yeah.
Like, don't put that on us.
I just love this playlist. Levi's Jeans by Beyonce and Post Malone, which is like maybe the straightest song from that album.
Like
put on the fucking Beyonce Miley Cyrus song.
Yeah, that's
that could be gay.
Wait, why the fuck did
There's
he put
that one, and Before I Let Go from Homecoming, no Renaissance.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, my laugh was too loud.
Oh, damn, girl. Don't have too much fun with it. It's actually maybe mine. Or no, am I one? Oh, I'm too loud.
No, I'm two.
Yeah, I'm
No,
one.
we're good.
Okay. Wait, but anyways, him not putting Good Luck Babe on the Pride playlist is crazy. You put Hot to Go on a Pride playlist before Good Luck Babe.
Maybe was Good Luck Babe out in Pride Month?
That's a really good question. I don't know.
Either way,
still crazy to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. What? These songs suck.
You Need to Calm Down by Taylor Swift.
Like,
Lovin' on Me by Jack Harlow.
Pride?
Be serious.
I want him.
Robert.
I want to talk. Let's get him on the pod.
This tweet's been deleted.
Of course it has. You know what? Because they were like, hey, actually, she literally said they're not the same. They're not the same. Like, that's the best part.
Iconic screenshot.
But basically, anyone, just to wrap up on this point, because we're not talking about Chapel too long. It's going to be a quick episode since it's our first visual one. Y'all, if you have any family members that are looking to Chapel for political guidance, 1, tell them they're idiots. 2, tell them to get some reading comprehension. Babe, she said they're not this, like they're both, there's problems on both sides. Not that they're the same. Very big difference. Very big difference. Anyways.
Yeah.
Could you hear me at all there? I feel like I'm 2.
Yeah, you must be 2.
Oh.
Interesting.
That was they switched like faggots. Like, Jesus.
Okay, moving on.
Don't trust these hoes. Moving on.
I traveled a lot.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Over the past last week. Last week I went to
so
Atlanta, New York, and Detroit for work.
Ooh.
Ask me questions.
You ran into any trade?
I went to 3 cities. Ask me questions.
You ran into any trade?
I don't even like.
You don't even know what trade is. Oh my God.
This is like my.
Guys, I failed her.
I don't think I'm supposed to know.
Hate that. Actually, yeah. Wait.
This is the one part of the gay shit that I can stay out of, maybe.
I gate kept it because it's more of a black thing. So like.
Oh, is it?
That's where it originated. It's like trade because you're really not trying to like. It's the people that are like DL and like really trying to be masked and they only do gay shit like sexually, but they act like a straight person. And white people can't really do that. It's a very like black masculine thing. And white people started taking it and started saying, bitch, trade this, trade that. I'm like, oh my God. Like that's Polly Pocket and fucking Barbie. Like that's not trade.
Real quick, you know what this video thing ruins? Like plausible deniability that it's my podcast.
What? Oh.
Like it could be any Chelsea Levy.
Right.
But now you can. It's
Just-
AI.
it's just-
Hey, and if anyone has a problem with this, it's AI. I'm not saying this.
We're actually coders.
Yeah,
And we're
this is a
coding.
deep fake of me
This is not
created
us.
by my enemies.
By my enemy.
Yeah, of which I have many.
Oh, and name them. No. Okay. So
I
Atlanta. Which of the 3 did you like the most, and what did you do in those 3 cities?
Okay, well, one of the cities was in New York, so
Well, okay,
guess.
right. Never mind. But what did you do in those cities? Why were you there?
Okay, well, I was there for work, and in Atlanta, honestly, I was having a rough time in Atlanta because I was like going through some friend drama.
Many such cases.
So I was crying in Atlanta, and then I had to work the trip. I woke up and my face was all like puffy because I had been like sobbing, and I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna address it, and
fuck it.
I know my coworkers aren't gonna say
They'll
anything.
see it.
And I'm like, hey, I
They're
could
real.
just be bloated. I don't know.
Wait. Oh, I'm sorry about the friend drama. Was it anything that I know?
No, I actually haven't told you about it yet, but it's like fine. It's
Okay.
really okay. It was like me. It was a combination of like a little bit of drama, but mostly like my ego was getting a bit bruised, and it was
Is
like.
it with the? I think I know which friends this is about.
No,
Oh,
Not at all.
Then no, I have no idea. Interesting.
love that.
She has so many friends. It's hard.
No,
Oh wait, wasn't that?
I haven't told you about this, and you
God.
like won't guess because it's
Damn,
like
I feel
a
like
weird ass
I
collab.
feel like a fucking idiot right now, guys.
But
Anyways.
we're good now.
Okay.
Here's what I have to say: Atlanta, I was expecting more from, just overall.
Wow, that's like not ever said about Atlanta. They're like I expected that exactly that what you got. It wasn't like crazy. Like no one did anything crazy.
Well, it was just like not that pretty. And maybe I was just staying in like
and
a
speak
bad
on
area,
that.
but Atlanta was just kind of ugly. But the people were hot because
Oh.
it's like an entertainment hub now. So everyone who lives in Atlanta looks like sort of LA, New York hybrids. Like everyone's really hot and fashionable, and they
Or
seem
black.
like important. But like the city overall, like the architecture,
Ugly.
it was ugly.
Well, that's because, and that's why bitches from Atlanta are so loud and rowdy because their government is not helping them at all. Even though it's like they're like a really affluent city, they're like constantly like, guys, everything here sucks. Everything here sucks. I hate you bitches.
I wasn't there long enough to get a real sense of like the culture of it, though. I went to one coffee shop that I really liked that was decorated very fancy, and everyone was really nice. So I will say that Atlanta has
Hospitality.
definitely hospitality, and it didn't seem fake like the people in Nashville. It seemed legitimate.
Hated Nashville.
Me too.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. So then New York, you saw Patti LuPone.
I did see Patti LuPone.
That's huge to me. I need to hear about this.
I'm going to tell
'cause-
this story really quickly because I feel like the whole thing's really important. But basically, I was working and I got in Monday. Broadway's dead on Mondays, so I couldn't really see anything then. There were 2 shows, but I've already seen one of them, and the other one I was like, I can take it or leave it. Then Tuesday I was working all day. I was supposed to be working till 6:30. Most shows start at 7, so I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to see a show.
Right.
But I miraculously got off at 5:20 because
Whoa.
my boss left her gig early to go to a party. And
Okay.
and then and so I got to the hotel at 6 and I was like, shit, like what can I see? I was scouring, the web. Everything was sold out. I was like, oh fuck, like what am I gonna see? And I basically
Patti LuPone was not sold out?
No, everything was sold out.
Oh,
Everything was sold out.
Okay.
And then I decided I wanted to see this play called Stereophonic because I looked up. I knew Patti LuPone was in this play with Mia Farrow, but like people didn't really seem to like it on Reddit. So I was like, maybe I'll skip it because I don't want to pay a shit ton of money to see like a middling play.
Right.
There was this other play, Stereophonic, that won Best Tony or Best Play at the Tonys and all these other Tony Awards, and they were like nominated a lot. And it was also sold out. But I was like, I want to see that. So I looked up on Google if Stereophonic had any like wait lists, like after it's sold out, if you could go to the box office and maybe they'll
like,
release
have
tickets.
one,
And they were like, yeah, you could try. Like it might be hard, but
Fuck
whatever.
it.
And so I was like, fuck it. Like I don't have any other plans for the rest of the day, so I might as well go try to see a show. So I was trying to get to the Stereophonic theater and I kept getting lost because I'm terrible at navigating.
With maps? You
Well,
had
my
maps?
phone just kept saying like it was one direction, then I'd walk that direction. It
And
was
it
like, you're
turned-
going the wrong way.
Like, oh my god, please
so-
stay with me.
So I was like, But on the way to trying to find the Stereophonic Theater, I found the Patti LuPone Theater. And I was like, let me just like, it's right here. Like, let me just walk in and see like what their wait list looks like. Cause maybe it would be like 2 people on the wait list. Yeah. And again, I was like, can you put me on the wait list? They're like, for what performance? I was like, tonight. And he was like, oh, there's a ton of tickets.
Oh.
Mia Farrow's not performing, so everyone's exchanging their tickets. And I was like, oh, well, that sucks. I was like,
yeah, that's fucked up.
Is Patty still performing?
Exactly. Like,
and he's like, yeah, Patti LuPone and Marsha Mason.
Oh.
And Marsha Mason is this other actress who's Academy Award nominated, but I had never heard of her. My mom knows who she is.
Oh, well, okay, Sandra.
But I was like, okay, like, sure. What's your cheapest ticket? He's like, a Rush ticket's $39. And because everyone was getting rid of their tickets, Rush ticket, orchestra 5th row.
Oh my God, that's such a good ticket.
Orchestra 5th row. And I was like just there, and you know, my company like pays for food while I'm on these trips, so I like, and I hadn't eaten that day because I was so busy. And so I like got wine, and I was like sitting in the 5th row with my wine. I was like, literally, like, this play could be anything, and I feel like I have a I got
and you didn't eat, so that wine was hitting.
And then the director came out, and she was like, yeah, so Mia Farrow has COVID, but in true Broadway fashion, she called her friend Marsha Mason to come sub in for her. But awesome. Because Marsha's never done the show, she'll be reading from her script the whole time.
Like with
her book, like the full script. And I was like, okay. And she was like, so it's a real Broadway experience. And I was like, yeah, like
sort of.
Sure, why not? Like, honestly, I don't care. If I had been one of these people who had paid like $700 for their ticket and then like they didn't say that, and then I would have been annoyed, but I was like, literally, like, this could be a fucking $40. Like, that's how much Second City in Chicago costs, like an improv show there. Like, I was like, I'm seeing Patti LuPone, like, I don't care
for $40. Like, that's beautiful. That's
in the
insane.
5th row. And it ended up just being this beautiful play. Like, to anyone in New York, really recommend
go watch it, y'all.
Really recommend The Roommate. I get why some people, I guess, were like, it was just okay. Like, it was just the stories, like my shit, like female friendship, like kind of like comedic, like dramedy, like quirky. Like, it's the type of shit that I really like. And it was so good. And there was a point in the play where Patti LuPone forgot her line for genuinely 5 minutes, and the stage manager came on the mic and was like trying to feed her the line, and she still couldn't get it. And then she looked at Marsha Mason's script, and everyone was just dying laughing. It was very like funny, fun time.
It felt like a rehearsal. That's what it sounded like.
I was like,
oh, that's kind of fun.
It felt
especially for like someone like Patti LuPone.
It was like those videos of Disneyland when you go on Space Mountain and they have all the lights on. That's how I felt like seeing this, and it's like, and it feels like really cool because you're like seeing something that no one ever sees. Like that's how it felt like watching that play. And it was a great experience, and I loved it. And now I've seen Patti LuPone, which hadn't happened before, despite the fact that my pseudonym is based on her. Don't say it.
I was just gonna tell you not to say it. I was like, you're getting oddly close. I wouldn't have even mentioned that. But yeah.
So I felt great.
Well,
I felt great about
Patti
it.
LuPone, if you're watching, and I know you aren't because you're better than this, but hey,
Patti LuPone's watching. What are you talking about? I've also been watching her Disney Plus show.
She has a Disney Plus show?
Yeah, it's the new Marvel one that's based on WandaVision, the witches one.
That's the one that Agatha, right?
Yeah, Agatha.
That's the one that she was in an interview, and she was like, no, I haven't seen anything. Don't plan to. Don't even really care.
She's like, and it's a musical.
And they were like, were you supposed to say that? And she's like, I don't know.
I don't care.
I don't care. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know about that show, but love Patti.
Like, so much. She's risen in my star ranking so high ever since being friends with you.
Yeah.
Literally.
Good.
I'm like, you
Good,
put
I'm
me
so
on.
glad.
You put me on.
Okay, what else do we have to talk about?
Well, let's see.
This is like breaking. Also, now you can like see us.
This is what we do.
This is new though. Oh, wait, let's talk about our critic.
Oh.
So after last week's episode, which no one listened to, when we were talking about when we were talking about how we had critics giving us notes on the podcast. Anyways, we implemented some of their criticisms, and they got back to us and was like, the episode was better this week. It seemed like the criticism worked out.
Like, you're not that girl.
But then they kept giving us more ideas that I really like. One of them was like, let Miles talk more,
Wait,
which
no.
like, who wants that?
And honestly, I'm glad we're bringing this up right now after you just had like a 10-minute tangent because it's low-key hilarious. He's going to watch this and be like, and this is what I'm fucking talking about. This bitch Chelsea just won't shut the fuck up. I'm like, no, y'all, you don't understand. A lot of my friendships are like this. I enjoy just listening to you talk because I'm a listener. Actually, listen. I know a lot of people just don't do that. Like,
listen to her. Listen to her.
Listen her. And you know what? Wait. Hold this. There you go. That's what I contribute. All right. I'm not a talker. I'm an object of desire, much like any gay man wants to be.
I'm like twirling my hair now. I'm like,
yeah. Right. Oh, right.
What's going on here?
Well, like if y'all get crazy with it, the shirt's coming off. And yeah, he was fine. He wants more bro talk.
He wants to be on the podcast also.
So bad.
Which also I think is funny. I think maybe we should do it.
Him here. And
just sit right.
No chair. On your knees. Right here. No chair.
Yeah. Sorry, did you have something? Was that bad? Okay. Okay, we'll try to implement that next time.
Sorry. Anyways, guys. Should we try? Should we talk about the bro thing? Like one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's not that interesting, you guys. It's really, like, gay people, it's not a lot. Basically, though, like, if you're gay at all, I'm sure you've encountered, well, that's not true. If you're gay in a city, I'm sure you've encountered, like, an unfortunate-looking person who pays a lot of fortunate-looking people to hang out with them. And I think that is the most insane thing to ever exist. But this weekend, I had just, I guess, moved into the fortunate looking category because I got invited to an after party at, I'm just going to say ugly. He's ugly. All right, fine. He's ugly. Fuck. An ugly person's house. And I walk in, 50, gorgeous, either twinks, twunks, otters, like just young, really hot people. And I thought that was the most insane experience in my life because why are we all here? We're all just going to like pretend that we're friends with him? No.
Well, it's networking.
Yeah, I guess with the other ones.
Yeah, exactly.
But then I just feel really bad for the ugly guy.
Salon curator. That's his role.
Oh. That he's paying us.
Salon curator.
He's literally paying us to be there. And I'm like,
I'm actually saying that because I worked the door at a party. And whenever someone looked really cool, I would like Google their name.
Okay.
And this one woman's job was salon curator. And then she teaches other people how to curate salons.
Wait, that's actually.
And I was like, okay, so like, how do you make money?
But people will pay for anything.
Right. And I actually love her and I want that job.
Okay. I want to be.
Should I DM her on Instagram?
I want to be a twink that's desired enough to get paid to go places. But I only.
You are.
Well, no. Thank you guys. I know you guys are paying us right now. Thank you with your time. But like, don't disrespect our audience. Anyways. Sorry.
I disrespected our audience?
Well, yeah, you just said that they're not paying us. I'm like, no, girl, those 5 cents are.
I didn't say that.
That's hard. I'm extrapolating. But no, like I went because my friends were the twinks that he invited, and I just like went with them. But I was like, oh, this should be
Milo.
me.
Go back to bed.
This should be me.
This should be me.
Getting your money, talking to twinks.
You were.
I was
like, you imposter syndrome. You're like, I was at this party and I want to be hot enough to be invited to this party. Bitch,
yeah.
You were there.
Well,
you were there
because my friends
this
were
is
hot enough.
what this is the problem with imposter syndrome. You'll be at a party thinking you weren't invited.
I wasn't invited.
You were there. You were there. Therefore, you are the peers of the people there. You could be invited.
That's not true. That's literally not true.
My God.
This specific situation, like,
no.
Imagine I invite you to a party and then you bring your friends.
That would never happen.
I invite you. All right. But imagine would they think that they're invited? No.
Yes, I invited them.
You invited them.
And I was invited and I invited them.
I was the party host. The party host doesn't invite me.
Maybe this is like your own negativity in your soul, that you're just like, this is my thing that I've been thinking lately.
This is my pick me coming out. I want to be chosen.
Some of you guys, and I'm changing the subject a little bit, but only because this reminded me of this.
Are you calling guys?
I said guys.
I know. Do you?
It's a whole different word.
Well, if you want to say faggot.
Some of you people.
That's almost worse.
Some people I think perceive celebrity statements as negative because they're negative and they're reading them in their own voice.
Yeah, for sure. Most statements, I would say, in the news, people in a bad mood are going to read it and be like, fuck her. And it's like, well, I don't know if you heard her say it, she wasn't saying it like that.
Yeah.
That's like, okay. I mean, I guess it's sort of fair, but I think people watching will understand that I'm right. You're wrong. And I'm right.
Creative differences. We're disagreeing.
God,
we did
you
it,
wanted
we
this,
did
right?
it.
You
We
wanted
did
this,
it.
right? You wanted this. This is for
shit.
you.
Take back the high five.
Oh, right. Yeah, just like, well, there you go, guy. Like, this is what you wanted. Look at that, doubled up. You wanted the Miles gay section or bro section, and then you also got some differences. Boom. God, you owe us so much. What else do we have to
donate?
Talk about?
Okay, so other things that happened to me. So I'm not gonna say what event it was because like NDA, which everyone knows that I'm really, really, really serious about that.
That is your like number one characteristic.
That's my MO, yeah.
That's my
NDA, my MO.
Ooh. NDA,
my MO. Stay in school because it's the best. It's a Peaches song.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you got it. Hi, Milo. Go back to bed. You're good, baby.
You were killing it over there.
You're good.
You sleep it away, mama. You deserve that sleep.
Okay, so I was at this event that was, how do I make this vague? No, I'll just say it was an event raising sort of awareness, I guess, of gender-based violence globally.
Boom.
And so okay. Well, I met these people at different events. So I met the woman who co-founded Black Lives Matter. Sorry, I forgot her name, even though I had to write it down a ton of times. No, she was great. She's lovely.
Obviously.
And then I met Tamara Burke.
Who?
Also hoping I got that name right because it could
be. Maybe Tamara.
I don't know. I just have to type
Who is
it. She founded the Me Too movement back in 2007. And she's kind of like living legend. Like every time she walks by me, I'm like, holy shit, this is like a really cool person.
You bitches haven't started anything.
And she was speaking at this event and there were all these speakers at this event. And then they closed out the event with Alexa Nichols from Zoe 101. Which was just so insane.
Wait, was she talking because of the Dan Schneider documentary? Like, was that why she got that platform?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. Have you followed her at all? Like, have you seen the shit? Okay.
Babe, I didn't even watch her in the show, let alone after.
This girl, and I'm going to be really careful with what I say here because obviously everyone's stories are important. But, like, this girl for years has been speaking out about, like child actors and like the unfair labor, which like I totally agree with. I was a child actor. I think that there needs to be like a lot of reform for child acting before it's ethical at all. Yep. I don't think that it should even be a thing, but as long as it is, they need like,
I agree.
I think they need like on-set therapists at all times. I think they need like, you know, someone like more specialists, more people in the room who are suited to cater to the kids, because if they're not, then you're just treated like a tiny professional. Like they're like, really not that nice to you usually.
It's like, oh wait.
And it's like, and there's a power imbalance that's not being acknowledged, blah, blah, blah. Alexa Nichols has been talking about that, but really only through the lens of she was bullied on the set of Zoe 101.
Oh my God.
And she was like,
bullied by who? Like her
co-stars. And then she was yelled at by Britney Spears, but then Britney apologized. So no reason to be mad at Britney for that. But
wait, like, she's talking about when she was 14, 15, 16?
Yes.
Hey, so I'm not going to discredit your vibe here, girl, but you're getting picked on by people also your age. Like,
no, so it's true. And that's a problem. And my sister's been bullied on sets.
I mean, people get bullied in high school.
I don't think
what happens
have been bullied on sets, but what's there to say?
Like, by adults, it's weird. By other kids your age, I mean, you're probably weird.
Well, I mean, I think the adults were like not doing anything. Yeah, okay. Because Jamie Lynn Spears was like first on the call sheet, blah, 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 which is a problem. Yeah. It's a real issue. The thing is she's built an entire career on talking about it. And it's just kind of like, okay.
She should be in schools.
But also, we were at this event and I just think that there's like something to her activism that's very ingenuine and very much like about her and centering herself and her personal trauma in these like wider issues and trying to relate them to like much larger issues, because there's this entire day that was about global gender-based violence.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, hold on, this was a gender-based violence. Mama, she was bullied by other girls.
There's an entire day. There's this entire day about gender-based violence. Some of the topics were like genital mutilation in like Asia, and like, you know, trans issues, queer issues in sports. Like one of the girls from the shut up.
I pull this out. It's a gun. Sorry about that.
One of the girls from the Fabulous Five, like that group of Olympians who were molested by the Olympic doctor, the gymnasts. Did you not know about that?
No.
It's a whole thing. It was like Michaela Maroney's team, like Gabby Douglas's team, I think.
Oh my god.
Anyways.
Sorry.
Allie Raisman. She was there. She was talking. Lots of people were there talking about really serious issues, and then they close out the event with Alexa Nichols being like, I was groomed on Kick at 16 to 18.
Kick the app.
Yes,
that I was 13 on.
Right. Which literally, that's terrible. It's so sad, and I'm really sorry that happened to her. Who wasn't groomed on Kick? Okay. No.
Who was 18 on Kick? Let's talk about that.
Well, I'm just like,
no one.
But like, it's not even that she shared that story, but I will say that most people weren't sharing their personal stories. They were sharing like the stories of others and the activism that needs to be taken to stop these things, and like just getting straight to the issues and what needs to happen in order to solve them. And I kid you not, Alexa Nichols spent no less than 25 minutes talking about like her experience being groomed on Kick and how her opinion of like going public with that information changed when she was pregnant with a baby girl, and suddenly it felt like it needed to be said, and like da. And
me when I need money, like I actually got a lot more motivated to start talking about my experiences when I had a child I knew was coming into the world. Not victim blaming you, girl, because obviously it's wrong, but hey, we all experience
okay, so
that.
her name's Alexa Nicholas.
Also, I'm confused because like, wait, like, did she ever meet up with people on it, or was it purely through the phone? Because honestly, put the phone down. Put the fucking phone down.
I think it was through the phone.
I like cannot stand when bitches are like trying to relate real, actual, like terrible fucking trauma, physical, like happened to them in the moment by another person, harm inflicted on their body or whatever, onto their real person, and comparing that to like a mental thing. Like obviously you can be like in person mental, which is also terrible, but like you're through your phone. Mama, put the phone down, close the app out, turn off the notifications. You're a child, so it's less obvious to do that, but it's also like, girl, come on, like you were 16, like close the fucking app.
Wait, and I'm not gonna joke because it's wrong. It's literally, that's so bad that happened to her. It just felt so out of place at this like entire day seminar. And also I'm looking it up now, she's received criticism in the past because after the Quiet on Set documentary came out, which I'm sure she was in, she released merch that says like Sickalodian and says like one that looks like PCA, like, but says Eat Predators Academy.
Oh, I actually have a very serious issue with you, girl. No, like, and I'll say it. I don't care if this gets me like wherever. You're weird and kind of really messed up. To compare like such, like if you're gonna rate them, we shouldn't have to because it's all bad. But come on, be serious. That's like a 2 out of 10 compared to like literal 8, 9, 10s. Like, okay. And then for her to do the merch when you weren't even the one that was really like, okay.
She also just like during her panel didn't seem interested in the other two panelists like talking about their issues. She just like seemed interested in like
getting her story out.
Yeah.
And what does that do? Get her merch sales for her daughter that she brought into the world.
Anyways.
Okay. I'm not. And don't take that. Oh my God. Now I'm scared because we're on video. Like, hold on. Don't take that as me. Left. Don't take that as me like saying you shouldn't bring a daughter into the world if you're traumatized. That's not what I'm saying. I know how you bitches, y'all chaperone bitches be misinterpreting things. I'm saying, like, girl, it's just like it's giving shill.
She
Like,
just seemed like very dark-sided. Like I just like her intentions
not pure.
do not feel pure. She did not actually seem interested in helping the cause. That being said, it was a lovely day and I learned a lot and I got to hear from a lot of amazing people.
And shout out those amazing people.
Yeah.
Alexa, let's try and be better next time. Thank you. What else do we have to talk about?
Oh, do you want? I have like a thesis question. Can this be the last thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, my thesis question is someone at this event asked the question, what are some of the worst ideas that have too much influence right now? And I thought that was a really...
Wait, give me an example, because then it'll get my brain moving on it. What are some of the worst ideas?
What are some of the worst ideas that have too much influence right now? I mean, they were talking about this in the context of gender-based violence. We do not have to.
Yeah. I'm thinking just in general.
We're going to make this real.
That pop stars' opinions matter. Like, guys, they don't. They really don't at all. Like, you don't even ask your fucking politicians these many questions. Like, that's the problem. Y'all are crazy. Who cares? Who cares what a fucking singer says? They're a singer, not a fucking thinker. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, sorry. I assume singers can be... I feel like I have to apologize for everything now because it's my face. I'm like, God... Fuck this.
People are going to see this. They're going to be like,
fuck this.
Alexa's story matters.
Yeah, and I'm sure it does.
And it does. But just like...
the way you went, and it does, and I went, and it does.
Decenter yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Yourself.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to answer this question because I don't have any thoughts. But I did rediscover this list on my phone that we can talk about that's called sayings that go with certain celebrities.
Oh, I love that you had a thesis and avoided the whole thing.
I don't feel like it.
You said, actually, fuck a thesis.
Maybe...
our thesis project, actually.
The thesis project, which is coming up with a thesis.
No, like the podcast.
Okay, so I found this list on my phone called sayings that go with certain celebrities. For example, Anne Hathaway's is like any picture of Anne Hathaway, and then it'll say, this is how you age when you're unproblematic, or you age gracefully when you're unproblematic.
That's so her.
Or anytime there's a video of Mia Goth, someone will quote tweet it with, she sounds like a Victorian child, or like some variation of that.
A lot of Minion with her. A lot of people say that it's like kids when they're trying to sound like Minions after watching Despicable Me, and then they use any video.
Really?
Of Mia
I don't
Goth,
see that one.
And I feel bad. It's just like mostly this one clip where she's like, and I was like, what? Did you say that before?
My other examples are Sabrina Carpenter. People will be like, her digital footprint is crazy, or she's such an unserious person.
Star, just pretend the ball is a piece of fried chicken. What was that? What? It's game dog.
Wait, I would actually give that to Ice Spice though. She low-key started it, and now it's on to Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay.
Because Ice Spice's tweets used to just like keep coming up, and everyone was like, "Oh, she's so unserious. She's always been funny." Blah blah blah. But I don't know. Like they weren't ever that. They were just like, I mean, stuff that we would tweet.
Apologize to ISIS.
No. And actually, I have questions for you, girl. What the fuck are you doing? Let's make better music. Oh, clock it. Munch was a phenomena. Like you had really something there. I haven't heard a single song like that since. Sorry. Oh, she bad. What else?
Moving on. Renee Rapp, anything about media training?
Oh my god, that's the most annoying one ever. What happened to media training? Oh, this bit. Oh,
no. Renee Rapp's is complimentary about media training.
I know.
Love that she's not media trained. Don't ever get this girl media trained.
And I'm tired of that.
Because guess what? Her being annoying as fuck is the media training. Guys, let's wrap it up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm annoyed by people who are like, ugh, she needs media training. I'm like, that is
Other
it.
side of the coin, Chapel Roan. She needs media training. Where's her publicist? That's what I wrote. Where's her publicist?
That pissed me off because I'm like,
her publicist must be on vacation.
Her publicist is actually our age and a genius and someone who's going to stand by their fucking morals.
Her publicist is not our age.
I know, but it's someone that stands by their morals.
This is my other thing that I have to talk about. Really sick, really sick of this internet thing of whenever like a brand or something somewhat official posts something funny, everyone's like, who's this intern? Give this intern a raise. Whoever posted this, blah, 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 blah. Hey, guess what?
It's me.
Hey, guess what? Moving close. Come close. They're highly paid media companies. highly paid media companies with entire teams of people writing these things and posting these things. And guess what? It is the age of an intern. They're employing interns, paying them nothing, and then calling them like
It's going.
I'm gonna get to
No, because it's going through a room of 10 adults.
of
that
10
have
full grown
no
adults.
idea what you're saying.
It's incredibly strategic. I'm looking at you, Kamala HQ. I'm looking at you, every fucking movie studio. I'm so saying, give this intern. You think that they're letting the interns run Kamala HQ? You think they're letting like a college intern? No, you're a fucking idiot. And I don't want to hear about it. Hey, guess what? They're pulling, and the way that they're saying, oh my God, the way that they're saying this, like it makes them closer. Like, oh my God, it's someone like me. It's like an intern posting this. No. Hey, guess what? They're nothing like you. They're actually like you, but evil, because they monetize your joy and humor.
Yeah. So before you go liking the next Jif peanut butter comment on something on a TikTok that says when it gets too sticky, maybe think about you're being advertised to, and you're actually
you're losing, and you're losing.
You're falling victim to that.
You're a loser. Every time
you're the friend who came up with that friend, parasocial. Again, think on that. They're not getting paid. So
I saw one TikTok that was so close. It was like, when I find a Kamala HQ TikTok that's or a funny intern made Kamala HQ TikTok, but I realize I'm being advertised to, so I unlike it. I'm like, you're actually really close. Just go one step further and think about how there's like $1 billion valued companies that are being paid your money that she's harassing you to give to her is going to these giant, not even giant, just wealthy media companies who spend.
I see who you're going for right now.
I'm not going for anybody.
You're clocking some bitch's tea, and that's crazy.
I'm not coming for literally. No, I'm not.
All I'm saying is you're right.
I'm just saying, pull the wool over your eyes. You're losing the game. You're losing the game. It is not. Oh, I'm in college. It's this intern who made this. It's just like, no, they're not like you. They're not like you. They're like you, but evil.
And 30.
And 30, 27 maybe.
If they're lucky.
And
maybe that's why
if they have a real winner, 23.
If they have a real winner, love that.
They got a real winner on theirs. Well, that's another thing.
You reading yourself is so good.
Yeah, it's true. I'm evil. Like I'm taking joy and humor and trying to monetize it.
Who starts a podcast that isn't evil? Come on, y'all know me. Y'all who are watching who know me, you know me. Like, have I ever given you pure good intentioned vibes? No.
I have something else to say, but I'm not going to say it because it's not something that needs to be made public. But I'll say it to you.
Okay, wait. Whisper it. I want to do my laugh reacts for the camera, so they feel because they won't feel like they know.
I'll keep the mic this far away so maybe you can hear.
And I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying.
Okay. That one didn't need to be public.
Ran.
Right, Milo?
Milo agrees.
You guys need to see his face. He's like literally the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. Does he not look like Anya Taylor-Joy a bit here?
A bit here. I'm like, well.
Look, his eyes look all far apart.
I think what would be like the funny.
Oh, you're beautiful.
God, you are looking so fucking cute right now. That's actually crazy. Like the paw on the other paw. Oh my God. We'll insert a picture for you guys.
He's the most gorgeous boy.
I think the best part of this would be if my phone ran out of storage like halfway through this and it just wasn't recording. I'd be like,
it's so possible.
Well.
So in that case, let's end it because I gotta leave soon.
And that's so true. So you guys, well, this was it. Like,
this was it. This was the
video
video episode.
Begged and pleaded for.
Was this good? I feel like we didn't make any jokes
at all. We just laughed at some things that we said, but it was
whatever.
We kind of just got mad. We got really heated this episode.
I know. I like my heart rate. It's like if I was in somatic therapy right now, she'd be like, "What are you feeling in your body?" And I'd be like, "My chest feels heavy. My stomach hurts a little bit.
My throat feels tight.
And my tongue, like my mouth's dry.
I'm scared. Well, that's why in the water, but you never drink any.
Yeah, it's kind of far. All right, so that means we have to end it. Thanks.
Hey,
thanks for watching the first video episode of the podcast or listening if you want to keep being a listener, because like I have nothing against you. That's how I consume my podcast.
Oh, I only watch mine. So, well, I don't actually watch it. I put it on YouTube and then watch, but I don't. I can like look back every once in a while and be like, oh, look, that's the person I'm listening to.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but pretty much that's it. This is what it's gonna be like for the rest of your lives, your dirty, pathetic, miserable lives.
We're gonna do this for at least 10 years. Maybe. No, I'm serious.
No, maybe 20. Like,
Yeah.
if we're being serious. But yeah, I mean, you guys should probably move on by then. That'd be really
No.
okay. Well, creative differences there. I want my
That
audience.
was scary.
I want better for my
That
audience.
like frightened me.
No.
The idea of people moving on from me.
Aww. Abandonment issues. We'll talk about that next episode on
Next
the pod.
episode of Creative Differences. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Creative differences.